Hey everyone, Max here again. It's October and that means it's the season for spooks and my eventual disappointment when I don't find the drugs in my candy like I was promised by the 10 o'clock news. It also means we're less than a month away from the release of Fallout 76, so to celebrate this awesome occasion I'll be releasing a video a week about the spookiest / most terrifying vaults in the wasteland. We'll be starting with Vault 12. Vault 12 didn't have any fancy psychological experiments like some of the other vaults I'll be talking about, but the experiment that was done on the inhabitants was horrifying nonetheless. What's worse is the effects of such an experiment have been documented in the real world. Vault 12, located in Bakersfield, California, was probably one of the best vaults to be in before the nukes fell, as it was built with multiple amenities, the best of which was a new water purification system. It was touted as being able to purify the waste located in the sewers of Bakersfield. The system was said to be able to deliver over 15,000 gallons of pure drinking water every day. This would have been an ideal location if it wasn't an experiment set up by Vault Tech. Vault 12 had a simple experiment to view the effects of radiation on the residents of the vault. The door was designed to not fully close. The residents, believed to be safe inside the vault, but were slowly cooked alive from the radiation. This same radiation mutated some of the people into ghouls who eventually went on to found the city of Necropolis, meaning the city of the dead in Greek, a fitting name. However, the residents that weren't turned into ghouls weren't so lucky. In the Fallout games, radiation is deadly, but the horrors of how radiation affects the body are never shown. There are multiple accounts of the effects of radiation on the human body. Some come from the victims of the bomb dropped on Hiroshima and the meltdown of the nuclear plant in Chernobyl. The body responds to different levels of radiation, with the radiation beginning to seep in from the outside. The dwellers of Vault 12 probably began to feel flu-like symptoms, like fatigue, fever, and nausea. As time progressed, the dwellers began to feel worse as radiation sickness began to set in. Some showed signs of purpura, bleeding under the skin, which was caused by the death of their platelets. Others develop ulcers and blisters. Their gums begin to decay, filling up with sores, and their teeth eventually fall out. While they didn't look like ghouls just yet, their cells began to die. With the residents' white blood cells dying, their immune systems began to shut down, leading to higher risks of infection. Some probably died drowning in phlegm from pneumonia, or succumbed to other skin infections. Those who didn't die there probably wished they would have, as their skin would have had a weird and painful sunburn, causing it to blister and eventually fall off. At this point, their internal organs fail, likely filled with internal ulcers. Blood seeps out from different orifices. Death at this stage came from a variety of reasons: shock from lack of blood, loss of electrolytes from their skin due to severe burns. The residents dying these slow and agonizing deaths is something truly terrifying. There are images online of the severe effects of radiation, but I want to warn you, you may not feel hunger for days. I didn't put them on this video because they're extremely graphic. Look for the images at your own discretion. That's going to be this week's episode. What did you think about this disgusting experiment done by Vault Tech? Personally, my skin is still crawling from the disturbing images of the damage done by radiation. I wouldn't wish a death like this on anyone. Any vaults you recommend I talk about next? Let me know down in the comments. Anyway everyone, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in the next video.